we have to do very careful provenance work because, of course, with fandom, there are a lot of replicas, a lot of fakes. Um, you know, a lot of her stuff comes from auctions that came out right in the 90s from Christie's, which is her original collection that was inherited after her death by the Strasbergs, her acting coaches. With the costumes, a lot of them came straight from Fox, right? And so the pink dress behind me, for example, was sold for something like $12 from Fox to the original owner of the dress. It's since transferred and, of course, was bought for much more than that. But you have to be really careful because people know how to impersonate her handwriting. People know how to create things that look like they belong to her and they're not the original. So we do look really carefully at that. We also look at William Trevia's archive or the other costume Ori Kelly archive. So for example, with the pink dress, finding the design that he sent to his workshop when they made the pink dress doesn't match how the pink dress is constructed. Of course, matching it to the screen, things of that nature. So there's a lot of different ways we check things, but we definitely have to be thorough with Marilyn. Like there's the glamour, there's the sadness, there's everything in between. But I think when we talk to a lot of fans as research, and one common theme was that she really gave people hope. Even though she had a tragic ending, she was a symbol of resilience and a symbol of trying to be yourself against all the odds. And I think that really resonates with people today.
That's where I start from, along with what Lee Strauss remind me of. Who does that remind me of? Or what was kind of the situation?
Marilyn is always Marilyn. The sad part is that Marilyn died so young, but the wonderful part is that she will always be beautiful because we've never seen her age. So she is with us forever. And she defines glamour. And she's also a really talented actress who's a really good singer and really funny. I mean, it's so bittersweet, but I think that's why she remains this pristine icon. And I just feel like as famous as she was when she was alive, she's even more famous after her passing. It's wild. Every year we can't get enough.
I grew up watching those films, and it's really had a huge imprint on me and my desire to be in the fantasy space and showgirl space, and just like enduring glamour and presence and vulnerability, which is magical when it's combined with like an innocence and a playfulness. And just like such an imprint, obviously, like this dress is actually authentic 50s, made in the period where so it's like a very clear, obvious thing that other women were inspired even back then. So she's just somebody magical that we will never see the likes of again, I'm sure.
I don't think we've had another one like her. Not that any two stars are the same, but that she died so young, that she was so brilliant in so few things, and the Joe DiMaggio, the Arthur Miller, she was such an enigma. We never really knew her. They did, apparently. I don't know why we still do. She's just still so iconic, isn't she?
I'm so excited to see the exhibit, to see all her clothes in real life is so cool. Like I grew up loving this set of Marilyn Monroe paper dolls I have, so I'm so excited to see everything in real life. Yeah, she was so ahead of her time as far as taking control of her own image and carving her own way out of the studio system, and it's really inspiring.
I was first introduced to Marilyn when I was like a 5-year-old kid, when I discovered a Playboy in my parents' room. And I waltzed into the living room and opened it up and asked my dad, who's this pretty lady? And then my mom slugged him in the arm, and I said, well, she's got some power of some kind. And then I think just learning about her journey and then more about her that it really fascinated me. You know, she was this like magical combination of non-threatening sensuality and just overcoming what she did in her life. I thought that was worth kind of continuing to spread her legacy. And so collecting her things will enable people, you know, to know more about her because they're curious. They want to know what size did she wear and how did she become Marilyn and what kind of background, what was she like in her personal life and everything. And so our whole goal for this anyway, for the whole Icon collection, is to kind of keep it preserved for posterity, to let people enjoy it.
Within my work, but to be visible by a studio.